Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Jose. Good morning, Ken. Lone, good morning, Lucas. Good morning, Max. How are you, buddy? Suarez, Omer, good morning. Hey, George, how are you? Good morning, good morning. Hi. Well, they really sold off. No camera on Zoom. Yeah, I'm trying to keep the load on my PC. Let me see if the load really changes. Here we go. So now you have my face on Zoom. Just whenever I do this, look at my PC on my CPU. It's like 99%. So that kind of brings a bit of issues for me. But I'll keep it on. Sammy, good morning. Well, yeah, I know, but look, I have Chrome and I have Melon, which is my streaming, so that's why it's taking that much. Sammy, do you have a question? Quick. You could ask it through text as well. Good morning, Sammy. All right, so we got about 10 minutes, 10 minutes to the cash market open. Before I go into the day analysis and the different levels that we're looking for, I'm going to go through. Oh, you can hear me now? Yeah, you should be able to hear me right now. I'm going to go through my process, a little bit of my process of execution. A couple of things. I have multiple accounts, and these are the accounts. I have my own personal account through Ninja Trader. I have my account through TD Ameritrade. I also have three PA accounts through Apex, and that's something that I talk to traders here often about. And some of the traders that we have actually trade Apex or funded account of some sort. And especially if you're starting off, it's probably a good idea for you to go through a funded account experience. So, bottom line, I have multiple accounts that I execute into at any given day. Some days I'm exclusively trading my personal account. Sometimes I go into my secondary account and I trade my TD Ameritrade account. And what I do is I bought what they call a replicanto. So what I typically do, I go with my instrument, and that's a copier, by the way. And I will peg one of the account as the leader. Then I go into all of my accounts and I execute there, meaning I'm executing initially in a sim, and then the rest of uh, rest of the execution will come in on the rest of the accounts, and they're gonna show up on that list. It is my choice how I execute here. Some days I will execute from sim to my main account. Some days I execute from sim to my secondary account. Some days I will execute on all of them. So so that is in essence my process. Some days I will go like this. I will go from my main account and I want to copy these trades only from my main onto my PA accounts with Apex. So you as a trader, you're not here to look over, did I execute in sim today to my main account or from my sim to my PA? However I do that, it's my choice. Okay? You're here to kind of learn the process, learn the ideas, learn the methodology, where to buy, where to sell, how to take profit. That's your main focus. You're not sitting here watching how much money I made in which account. So it's important for everybody to kind of, understand that idea and agree to it and understand that this is how I'm doing it and they're comfortable with that process. So now that's clear. Okay. Thank you, Tanner, and I do appreciate you bringing that up. And now people understand what I'm doing and how I do it. So this way, there's no misunderstanding. Oh, you executed in a sim account today. Oh, okay, you're not trading a live account. No, here are my live accounts, and I'm gonna add more live accounts actually to that list, and I will be executing in all of them. But if you're managing multiple accounts, you really have to put yourself in a position where you get that replicanto uh, and that copier, and it's going to make your life a lot easier. So I hope that makes it clear, and let's get ready to play the market, and let's get ready to make some money. You're saying Apex do not recommend Sim as a leader? Really? I never had a problem with it. Douglas, I post all my, let me see here. Let's cancel that for a second here. So I get more space. Good morning, Gary. Good morning, Efrak. I have Tanner. Thank you for being transparent. Thank you, Tanner, for bringing that up to me. I do appreciate you and love having you here, watching and learning. We all are going together in this process. Ben, market did not drop really that much on the report. Well, well, I mean, if you call 150 points, um, it went quick. It went real quick. It went real quick. But let's see here. Douglas is saying, do I have my process spelled out somewhere where we can learn it? So my process, I have. I'm gonna give you my email. Okay, so just send me an email. I'm gonna send you a couple of the classes that we teach on some of the setups that we constantly talk about, like the captain setup and others. And that will get you going on understanding the process. We talk about the process throughout the day, and you can also look at all the YouTube videos that we've put out there that will give you a very clear idea of what we do on a daily basis. And thank you for asking. Now let's get busy and look at the overall structure of the market. So Captain set up long on crude oil on October the 3rd, started 83.04, and we hit target number 3. We're going to go to target number 4 at 92.12, and target number 5 is 95.14. Uh, OPEC Plus cutting production by 2 million barrels is going to have an impact on crude oil, and you could see it in the pump happening already. Prices are increasing, and that's going to affect the market overall, and especially once winter come in and roll in, and the significance of it start to be apparent to people. Crude oil is going to really pick up a bit of a bid, and they're talking about being $100 per barrel, and that's quite the possibility. We're looking at pullbacks as a buying opportunity as long as we continue to hold on to that channel. If this candle closes up to 89.69, that's going to set us up for a break above 90 on that rotation. Looking at Russell 2000, and we have a channel, a harmony channel that started a harmony wave, started at 1755. We're looking for a multiple rotations here to 1749, and target number 2 got hit to the tick. Target number 3 is going to be 1716.7. We are looking for a 1735.2 close, and that will set the stage for more shorts to come. Crude gold. Good morning, Gary. I hear the bell going, George. Good morning. Things are moving, so I'm gonna put this to the side for a second. We'll come to it in a minute, but we are going to be looking at NASDAQ and ES. NASDAQ is in sync on the short side, right? And that is a run up to the middle of the range, a complete reversal right here. We hit target number 2, which is 11,307.75. Target number 3 is going to be 170.75. You want to protect 2 things throughout the day. One is 493 and a quarter, which is Globex. You want to protect the high, the most recent high, which is the 444.5, and then we are going to be going to target number 3. And we're seeing that the shorts are still convincing. When we're looking at ES, we're seeing that the market made a 1 candle reversal here, and now what we have to do in order for us to get engaged back on the short side is a break below 37.02. If that happens, then I'm going to look for rallies as an opportunity to short against that high, and we're looking for target number 3, then a drop that can get us to 36.80 and 36.60. So I will be waiting for the market to close that candle before I act in ES. And the odds are you're gonna see, here we go. I mean, they're coming. They're coming. That's it right there. So that puts me in a position where I should be looking at the 6 NT Rinko and look for entry points. We're going to look for a rally back up, a disconnect of the harmony wave, and a reconnect of it for a short opportunity. A lot of traders are going to be trying to fade that breakdown, meaning that even if they break it, they're going to try to fade it back up. I wouldn't get short at the bottom here at 3,700. I will wait for a rally back up before I attempt any shorts on signals. And it looks like we're about to get it. All right, so I'm gonna post some orders out there just to make sure that my order entry is behaving properly. Let me see here. Okay, so my orders are coming out. Okay, so yeah, let's do it one more time. Okay, that's good. All right. Here comes more selling pressure. Interesting how many times. This is like the third time in NQ we're coming up on the 344 and a quarter and fading. So they did it here, which was beautiful actually. They did it here again. So they're continuing to punch into that level and pull back. And if they do it too many times, eventually that level will will not be relevant anymore. The 200 NT wrinkle and the 100 NT wrinkle are out of sync. What does that mean? That means the market is not in harmony, and you're really looking at the 306, which is coming up right now. Uh, and once that happened, then the market is going to be in sync on in NQ. It's in sync in ES. Let me see here. Here we go. So see that nice little run up. They put a captain setup long at 37.03, ran it all the way up to 12, and now they're coming back in that rotation. So the first half an hour of the day, I mean, we're only 5 minutes into it. We are patiently waiting, and we're patiently reading the market, and we want to understand who are the participants and who is winning the narrative of the day. And it's a Friday, and there was economic news that came out. So the market is going to be emotional at the open, trying to digest this type of behavior. So take a deep breath, understand that. Here we go. I keep my cheat sheet here. Every day in every way, I'm getting better and better at trading. And every day in every way, you are getting better and better and better at trading. Keep that idea in your head, meditate over it, and let's keep playing the game. We can tell that the market is still top heavy, and every time they run into it, I mean, here we go again. You see that level right there, that 45. They keep coming into it and rotating. But again, how many times are they going to do it before they start breaking above it? Typically, the first reaction is the most prominent one. So, from a swing trade perspective, if I'm looking to get in a swing trade, I'm entering between 71 to 95 and looking at the 95 as the first test, then keeping some and looking for the next test, which is the 45.68. That holds, then this candle is going to break below 300 and then continue to rotate lower and lower and lower. The market is set up for, is weak, and that is the natural progression of price action and the tests that the market is doing. But again, you can't test it 5 times and continue to trade under it. Here we go. So there's an actual signal here. And that's a captain set up short at 17. So the expectation here is to see a flush to the 300. That's what the expectation is. I'm not doing that. Question is why? One more time here. They need to kind of close it at 24 and start going back to target number 1. Let's get this. If they put a captain set up here, I'm gonna take it right here and put a quick stop. And I'm looking. Wow, that was quick. All right, that was quick. I took a stop on that one. And let's move on to the next one. That's fairly noisy. All right, so let's give this market a little bit of time. It's 8:40. I'm not going to put any trades till we get to 9 o'clock or see direction, persistent direction. There we go. That's selling is there. The sellers are there. ES showing weakness as well. All right, here we go. Sellers are in charge. So on that trade, I mean, I had to be very specific. I mean, I didn't want to go through a big retest back to the 66 from the entry at 25. So I took a 10-point stop on that trade. And we can see that the market is really selling off here. Good morning, Sheila. How are you? Stupid here. Nice push on ES. Nice push on NQ. Target number 3 is hit on ES. Target number 4 is an outlier event, which is 3613. So that's a big target. The next target on NQ is 11,170.7. I don't know if Oscar is in the house here on YouTube, but Oscar, I mean, you were calling for 3680. I know the market went through a bit of a rally, but it looks like that one is going to be coming in quick here. Oh, wow. I don't know why I didn't see that, but the 70 NT Renko produced a captain setup short at that 320. I don't know if Omer, did you see that one or no? Did you jump in on that one or no? Good for you. Good for you. Oh, you didn't take it? Okay. All right. Yeah, it's that first half an hour. I can swear by it. I swear. I'm allergic to that half an hour. First half an hour of the day. Just I'm allergic to it. I'm convinced. It doesn't matter what I do. So okay, we got short here, covered here. Market rallied a little bit, then produced a captain setup short. at an entry of 320 and a quarter to hit target number 2. Now target number 3 in this sequence is going to be that 193. Suarez, we got to talk, buddy. We got to talk. Apple? Yeah, I can definitely check Apple for you. You know, you could put Apple on your screen. You just have to connect it to a data feed that has stock. The Harmony trading system work on stocks and everything else. So what you got going on here is they initially put a captain setup long at 831, rallied it back up all the way to 143.10, and now they broke with the Harmony wave short at 142.63. So as long as they continue to trade under the opening price of 142.49, you're looking for rotations to go short against that level and against the entry point of 142.74. You're looking for target number 3, which is 141.62, then target 4, 5, and 6 from there. And they just triggered an entry point and a new Harmony wave just now, short. So we should be seeing a bit of a push lower right now. And Q did the same thing in a way. Look at that. Wow. So we're getting a continuation trade here. Boy, oh boy. That captain setup on the 70 is huge. $20 NT wrinkle on gold. Let me see. I have the higher wrinkle bar. So on gold, they put an inception trade and a Harmony wave, and we're looking from target 1 to target 2 and 3 coming up. I'll send you Sheila. I'm gonna send you a private message right now. So just take a look at it. So how we doing, guys? How is everybody doing? Lone, Gary, Brad, good morning. Pat, how are you? No trades yet. I thought you would be all over this price action. Okay, no problem, Sheila. Just let me know. So ES, we talked about the short. Once the market gets to 37.02 and we're looking for a rally to get short into, and that worked out just fine at the open. Ken made his money for the day. Good job. Yeah, they ran it up a little bit, but once that news hit, it was all over. Yeah, they're gonna push it lower. We're still within this first half an hour of the day. Yeah, I bet you that SPX would have been good on the news. SPX short, that would have been a good one. Is that off one contract, Frida, or multiple contracts? Hmm. Good. What does auto say right now? I would think so too, Sheila. Holding overnight is kind of risky on an SPX. Here we go. There's remember, every day in every way, you're getting better and better and better at trading. It's a function of improvement, incremental improvement. Yeah, don't judge yourself too harshly. You could have you could have picked the wrong side of the market and took a loss. So I am yeah, we're here still looking for shorts. Well, me patiently waiting till that top of the hour is in many ways made me miss this rotation, which is fine. NFP is it's you saw how quickly market and prices moved. It's a beast. Yeah, good job, George. Sold at 11,270. Yeah, that was right here. We had a harmony wave that kicked in, and then we got this rotation, then a third rotation. Well, actually, we had a whole lot more than that. Let's take a look. Yeah, so we had 1, 2, and 3 harmony waves that came in and put the price action on the defensive. Target number 4 in this sequence is 11,205.5. That low, yeah, let me see. Yeah, well, a double captain right here. Okay, so the price action is coming to this level on September the 27th. September 27th, they put a double captain setup and rallied that market in a very huge way. So here, I'm not going to just go ahead of that price structure, but what I'm going to look for is a one candle reversal to 293. If that happens, then that will set the stage for me to look for pullbacks as a buying opportunity against that 346, 350 as a fade to this structure. I'm not, again, I rather be short than long, and I will oversize my shorts than my longs, but I am aware of this area where price can at least pause. What we would see also is a test of 244 and another test of 269 that can be shortable as well. So just awareness right now of this level. Hey, John, how are you? Oh yeah. I always look forward to my friend here. He always comes. No, Ben, it's methodical selling. Good morning, John. Good morning. It's methodical, consistent behavior. I mean, they hit target number 4 to the tick, and they ran it back up. There is a big trade for us here. It's 9:05. Just gotta stay focused and look for it. It'll come. So where's the first and the second test of the swing trade? It's gonna happen right here. 244. So if we get to 244, we need to look for that type of fading behavior. But since the market is really extended, I'm not gonna really look to execute there. But if we get to 269, uh, I'll take a look at it. At these levels, the only trade I can see is a bit of a scalp. So it has to be a quick in and out, look for 5 and 10 points and kind of move on. But the 44 and the 69, keep an eye on those two levels because that's how the market is going to retest the integrity of this rotation. Okay. Here you go. So a short would be here at 32, and we want to see how that 45 and the 55 holds. And the idea is to see a pushback into the 20 consolidation, then and another attempt at 40. That's where they will test it. This 40 45 level is where they're going to test the integrity of that first reaction to this trend. Now if they flip this candle and run up, then you're really looking at the 60 69 as another retest. So any trades here has to be scalping in nature. And you're looking for 5 and 10. And you're looking for a continuation trade that will take you to 20. Not going to take it. I'm just going to patiently wait. The market is extended. We went down from basically almost what is that? That's 200. Yeah, that's 100, 200 points. Yeah, it's 200 points. But look, I mean, see how they're testing that level? Okay, that's good. That's good. So 50, here we go. So that one is right here. Man, I tell you, it's tempting to go short at 42, but I'm gonna again leave it alone. I want to see two things happen. Either we come to the 69 and test, or the market will shift the cloud from a negative to a positive. I mean, from positive to a negative, and give me a new harmony wave. If that happens, then I'm looking for entry points. The 200 and the 100 are out of sync right now. How is ES doing? ES is in a similar way testing the 3682 half. And see how they're coming up to that level and fading. They're even putting a captain setup long right here, ran it up, and they're fading that as well. So now we have a line in the sand in ES, 3677. If the market closes at 3682, that would put a captain setup switch trade long, and you should see a target number 2 out of it as a fade. But ultimately, uh, the market overall is short, but you're about to get a pocket of buying interest here that can set the stage up for a run in to retest these highs that include 69 on NQ. But they have to close above that 3682. Here it comes. So we should see expansion quick. Here you go. Here you go. And the stop to that rotation is 3677. They're retesting it again. I mean, if they break that 82, then that idea is going to take a second leg of it. Can't break that 77 though. So the expectation here is to see a rally, and the weakness is more pronounced. So that tells me something. Here we go. Yeah, on NQ, if they close that candle at 27, that could set the stage for a break lower. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. They're coming back again. Let's see if they hold the line and they push past that 82. There's a bit of stability to this market. You shouldn't have the discipline. You should have something else to do. You know, like why tempt yourself? Just have something else to do outside the house. That's the way I do it. I was like, I don't try to challenge myself for discipline. Like here, if you're in Vegas, if you have nothing else to do, and you will always find yourself back at the table gambling. But if you have a show and or dinner to take advantage of, it's just easy to walk away. At least that's the trick I use. Here it comes. Here it comes. So they took one additional rotation and then ran it up. Now the second retest is that 269. So that captain setup is holding up so far. Target number 2 is hitting up here on ES as a retest, and we are going to be coming to that 3689 and or 269. And I want to see if we can get, that'll be the first test of it. So remember, the first test of that initial level at 246 worked out for a scalp from 41 to basically 29, and it did it again. Now we have to look for the higher price retest and see how the market holds up. We should see a bit more pullback then. So the market is in the process of building a bottom, at least a pause. And we talked about the captain setup here. You see that level right here? So the market is reacting to that level right now. I'm not going to say it's going to reverse, but what I'm going to say, it's going to retest the 69. And if that test bode well, then we should see target number 3. If that test does not bode well, then you're looking at a close of 296. It may give us an opportunity to get short up there and look for hopefully 20, 30 point target. And if it works really well, then we should be looking at 50 to 75 point target. So patience. Patience. Sorry, I thought I was talking in the mic, but here it comes. All right, that was it. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I thought I was talking in the mic. I had my mic off, but we were looking for the retest of that 70, right? And we waited for it, let it run up there. Then that one candle reversal came in, executed on it, and made it a scalp. Now, what would make me hold on to this level a little bit longer? If we retest it, which we're about to, and then come back and basically sell below 50, then I'm going to start looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity again. And you could see a lower high, a test, a retest. So let's see if the 50 breaks, and that will set us up for an entry. Uh, Ken, like we talked in training, it's that first touch. That is your highest probability event. When it constantly goes back up and back up to that level, you have to kind of play defense at that point. Target number 3, but it's also the close of basically the open of the prior candle. And you in a swing trade, the market excuse me, on a swing trade, the market will test the price in 2 levels to show us if they're still serious about the continuation of that rotation. The first level is the open of the current candle, and the second level is the open of the prior candle. Those two areas are where you test the health and the integrity of a swing trade. So I'll give you an example. Look what happened here at 844. Market came and tested 344 and gave us a rotation lower, but came in and retested the 68. And that was the point of failure that really resulted in the close of that candle into this rotation that you're seeing. So they attempted to reverse the market right here after hitting target number 2. And they failed, but they failed in 2 spots, very distinct spots. 344 and 368, which is the open of that current candle and the open of the prior candle. Make sense? We may need to do a group class on that one again, or for the first time. So 2 ways to handle these levels. The first way is to do what I just did, which is just to scalp it and then look for this behavior and start getting back in. Or you take just one contract off, leave one for break even, and add to it once the the cloud and the harmony wave establish themselves. So that gives you a higher average, and then you have a rotation. As the market goes down, you're making money on two contracts. One, you paid yourself and you took the risk off, and then you kept one as a core to help you as the market goes in your favor. Well, we need to get big here. Here you go. Let's see if they put on another. Okay. So we took one and we got stopped out on the second one. That's fine. I'm just keeping it small and tight in this area right here. But see that, so you have a cloud that is negative. You have an inception trade that started at 44 half. Then you had a railroad short at that entry point that I had at 42.50. I took 5 points off of it and went break even, and was looking for target number 2. They may be just producing more noise here. Like right here, I am not gonna be hyper aggressive considering how far we've been. I'm more inclined to go short than long, and I would outsize myself on the short side than the long side. But at the same time, I'm not gonna give them too much room to hang me with. I'm just gonna take the scalping version of these trades and just gonna keep building my day. So that's another rotation here, and that should come. That behavior should bring me to target number 2 in the next few seconds. You see how the targets are shrinking because we are spending too much time in a very tight range. So here we go. Boom. That got us to target number 2. $200 NT wrinkle and the 100 NT wrinkle right now are in sync. So that gives more value to the shorts against that high of 70. Good job, Ben. Keep it up, buddy. Are you following some of the trades we're doing, or kind of listening? How you doing it? Out of curiosity. Any trades right now, Sheila, or shorts, but scalps. Don't stick around for too long. Don't get too aggressive. Just take the short version of these trades. And we talked about 3690 was the level for ES that we talked about. It's like, okay, they're going to test that, and we want to see how well they're testing it. And they tested it well so far. Okay, good job, Ben. Keep it up, man. That's what it's all about. Consistency. Consistency. Emotional consistency. So we're seeing how they're getting to a level. And the way they're getting into a level is multiple rotations. They're not just taking the price in a one punch down. They're just, you know, getting down 10 points, going back up 5, going down 15, going back up 10. They just keep doing that. So what is that behavior? That behavior is a churny behavior of an area that has a lot of competition in it. But look how beautiful that entry was, man. 68 and a half. We took 1 and 2. The next version of it would have been holding 1 and adding here, taking profit and leaving that 1 for the big move. What would the big move be? Would be the close of this candle, which will be below 200. Then you're looking at the next candle after that would be 65, 75, 1175. So that is an entry from 70 to 75, about 100 points on that rotation. The same type of behavior that we saw earlier on around 844, literally the exact same behavior. But I wouldn't be shorting here. I would be shorting at the top of that channel, at the top of that test where I shorted at 270. And see here you go again. Rally back up, sell off. Rally back up, sell off. Rally back up, switch trade into target number 2. Short on the rallies, absolutely, but we had that opportunity to short on that rally, and you don't want to take the second or the third attempt at a rally. You only want to take the first attempt in that level. So that'll be the 3690. Once we got there, let's take a look at ES. Here we go. The 90, and you got a 1 candle. Same exact pattern that we saw in NQ. Actually, NQ is a little bit cleaner. Then you had here a switch trade, and then you had here at 3683 an inception trade. So you had an inception trade short, a switch trade short, and you had a fade of that critical swing trade level at the 90. All those are the areas where we needed to get short in ES, and not here. Right here is you're looking at these targets as areas to pocket your money and not to establish a new position. Right here. And these 2 spots right here. Especially when the market is extended that much. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is the 6th candle in a row where the market sold off and sold off. So you have to be You have to almost ignore the first test and go for the second one, which is at that 36.90. Make sense? I hope. So, where and when do I get aggressive with these tests? I would be aggressive with the first test right at a fresh reaction, meaning if the market, does this number here, runs up two candles, then reverses, then that first test of 395, I'm going to get aggressive with it. It goes up to 420. I'm going to definitely get aggressive with that because it's a fresh new reaction right off after a rally. You got a reversal. So that first test and the second test, I get aggressive. When the market starts selling off like this, I avoid the first test and I go for the second one. I'm paying attention to the first test, but I'm looking for the harmony wave to be short and the cloud to be short in those trades. But here, the second test, I'm more willing to take those trades. You got to ask yourself what within your execution is wrong and how do you define wrong. So for example, up here, uh, what's the definition that I use to in order my voice is cracking, so give me a second here. Let me get some water and I'll be back. See how they're coming back to that 42 and they reversed it. So we need to see if that's still healthy. That area is still healthy. Ultimately, we hit this level the first time, and we want to see if the shorts are still uh, persistent at the second attempt and the third attempt and the fourth attempt. Because the more tests they do, they chew through those levels and they chew through the stops, and eventually those levels will not be relevant anymore, and the market will start a whole different rotation. Yeah, so that entry would have gave me 5 points and it broke me even. So at what point would I get active here? I would get active if the cloud shift negative and I get another harmony wave short. That's where I will get active. What happen if the market goes up to 270 again, which is a probability here? I would not go short. Just from the risk perspective, from my own point of view, I'm testing it more than once. And my biggest probability is that first test, not the second, not the third, the first one. So I would be more patient there, because a break above it into the 80s will put a base that will close us at 96, and you'll get a complete 200 NT Rinko reversal. Then the market is going to look a little bit different at that point, and we may be looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity. And so on, and so forth. Be hesitant, Ken. At target number 4, to go what? To go short? No. Well, that's what I'm telling you. I'm saying this is going to be the second attempt at that level, and I'm not interested in the short at all. I mean, they are basing, so the 200 NT Rinko and the 100 are out of sync right now. Same concept applies to ES. So we're actually stronger in ES than in Q right now. We're hitting 36.89 and a quarter and punching up and more forcefully, and 36.95. If that market closes at that level, then that will shift that market to where you're pausing from the idea of being short. I mean, we got very close to it actually. All right, so that's an important thing that we just saw right here. How price action just kind of came in, tested it one more time in a way. $47. That would be an aggressive play by my part, but I can take that trade. It is an aggressive play. Yeah, I am going to take it off anyway, but here we go. We should go to that 70 and most likely to that 94, 95. The way the market is behaving, and I'm going to sit here and take a bit of risk. Here we go to 70. They go to 70. I will look for an out. I'll fade the 70 to 68. And that should be coming in here fairly quickly. Okay, that's fine. Let them do that. I mean, I don't like the C31. Put a captain set up short on the 70 anti-Rinko, and I don't want to see that. Yeah, I don't want to see that. I may get out of that one. I'll get out of it and go short. Let's see. All right, so we took 3 off of it, and now I need to see a break below 230, and we'll go from there. A bit of a noisy price action here, but we gotta see, make sure that 58 doesn't happen. That's really noisy. Man, look at that. It's very messy. Okay. I gotta put a stop, and if they close this candle one more time, I'll take another contract short. Okay, and let's see if I can get in. I don't want to see that at all. So my stop is getting smaller and smaller, and I need it to even smaller than that, and just keep going. Either it's going to happen here or it's not. Okay, too noisy. Too noisy, too noisy. You know, they want to put a captain setup short. That's a lot of noise here. Yep. Okay, so here we go. Thank you. So that's one. And let's see if I can break to that 30, and I'm going to put the same stop right here. It just needs to happen. Actually, just to be safe. That's right here. The break of 30 is going to be the critical level. And I'm getting too active here. So this is going to be the last type of trade in this rotation, no matter what the outcome is. A break below 42, I'll add to it. I added to it, and we're going to look for a punch lower, and I'm going to reduce my risk to that 50 and then move it even further. I'm going to move it to that. So only 5 points here. Either it's going to work or it's not going to work. Quick. Come on, baby. Hit me up. Took that one contract, and we'll leave the second one for a run below 30. Keeping the same stop. Going to break even. Where's the bigger target is below the 220 into the 209 and then eventually the 200. I may be getting a little bit greedy here, but I guess that's what I got to do here in order to catch a bigger trade. I mean, it gave me like 20 points, $400 on one contract. It's nice to take, but if they come back and hit me for plus one tick, good for them. Good for them for doing that. I mean, I made a little bit of money on that first rotation. Yeah, that kind of sucks right there, but let's see. See, they're gonna work for a bigger trade or it's not. But I have no risk in that trade. I hate this. All right. Moving it to +5. And we're looking for a break back down to 25. And if they do that, then that will set us up for an additional rotation lower. And I will add to it at that 24 half level. But we need this candle that we are in to close lower. Nope. Ain't gonna happen, huh? Yeah, brother. I gotta not worry about him for a minute here. Got bigger issues in my hand. All right. And that is my second ad. And then I just need the next candle to close lower. If that happens, I'm good. Otherwise, I'm gonna get stopped out here. All right, here we go. That's it. That's what I want to see. Let's go. Hit that 20. Hit that 20. And it's hitting it. I took that one profit, and let's see if I can get a continuation and a flush, and it's happening. That's fine. I gotta get out. I'll get out here. Looking juicy. I know it's looking juicy. Every day, Bobby. Every day at 8:15. Some days on Friday we take that off, but we're Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Thursday, Friday. We are start from 8:15 Central to 11 o'clock. And now look at that flush. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be big. So that was a captain setup short with a switch trade, and it just continued. We took that long here. We took a stop on it, but that was based on what is that? What got me long here? Something got me long, but that's where we at. I think we should make a little bit of money off the whole rotation. I think so. Well, yeah, we're positive for the day. Yeah, I was ahead of the signal on that one, Ken. My bad. My bad. My bad. Yeah, but see that how anticipation does not necessarily, you know, work out. That trade kind of paid me a little bit, paid me over about a 10 points. I just didn't take it. I thought we should be breaking back up to that 95, and that did not happen. So what I did is once I saw the captain set up short on the 70 NT Rinko, I went short, 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 covered some, got some short, some more. And then when I saw the captain set up switch trade, that's a short signal right here. I got short some more, covered, left that all alone, added to it, covered and covered on the last two contracts. So it ended up being not a bad trade after all. It covered that initial small stop and gave me a bunch of money and put me break even. I mean, put me up for the day. Uh, Send me an email to support at harmonytrading.system.com. I'm gonna actually just type that in, and you could take it and send it to me. Hey, GM, how are you? Mhm. It was, hey Jay, looking juicy, huh? Yeah, we like juicy trades. That's what we like. I like that name actually altogether. Juicytrades.com. I know there's Tasty Trades. That company, Tasty Trades. And I know GM. That's we just got short into this rotation right here. We made a little bit of money. Okay, is John support? Let me see here. Okay, for a free trial, John, send me your machine ID to that email that I'm about to send you, and I'll set you up. How we doing, Suarez? Uh, with 135 bounce. Okay, so Apple, we've been talking about Apple throughout the day as well. So look at this bad boy. Boom. Woo. It came through. It came through. So captain set up short, and we had inception short at 141, hitting target number one, target number two. Target number three is coming up in Apple, which is 140.96. If that breaks down, target number three, you look at target number four, 140.45, then 140.11, TP5, TP6 is 136.6. So that's kind of the rotation that we are currently in on Apple. Let's see what else is out there since we're looking at this stuff. SPY, obviously SPY, you have a switch trade short and an inception trade at 366 and 20. Did I say 20? 366, yeah, 366.20. Target number two is hit at 365.42. Target number three is 336, 364.86. Can't speak today. Microsoft consolidating right here after this captain setup and that huge move lower. Uh, let's see Netflix. Short Netflix. A rotation target one, target two. Target number three is going to be 232. Tesla. We had that massive move with a harmony wave. It started at 230 all the way down to the disconnect here. And now we're in consolidation right now. So that market needs to break above 229.60 in order for us to look at it from the fade long perspective. We need to see if we break anything below 228, then that's going to resume the second leg of this rotation downward. Gold. Let's take a minute here. Gold is important for the shorts. If we break below 1703, that would be a captain setup short on gold. And we can start seeing target number 2 and 3 at 79.5. Russell, short, crude oil to the moon. Target number 4, we talked about this rotation. We talked about this channel. We talked about this captain setup long that started that whole rotation at 83.03 into target number 3 and consolidation. Now target number 4 is 92.12. Target number 5, 95.14. Target number 6 is going to be 99.68. That is crude oil. Not the first level, Jose, because we are extended. You only do that if the market has a fresh reversal. So meaning that first, okay, so let's go back to the example that I was short VIXI. What price, GM? Any SPX ideas? We're playing SPX too. Okay, so back to you, Jose. So I'll get very aggressive if right here, see that run up, then reversal. So that's a fresh reversal pattern right there. If the market runs up to that level at 393, I'll get, I'll get in short, and 418 is another short. And that is me looking for a swing trade with multiple candle follow through, and each value of each close is going to be 25 points. So you're looking at multiples of that into a target. So that's an entry here, an entry here, and then you're looking at a 307. So you're looking at about 100 points. Now, when the market sells off like this, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 candles in that rotation, I am not going to test, or I will visually test the 220, and I will look for the 20 NT Rinko to roll over and give me a harmony wave short. But I'm not going to just go in and get short as a test of that level. But if we get back to 244, I will look to test that level. Only at the start of the trend, you test the two levels. Then as the price moves in the direction and you have multiple candles in your favor, you test the second level, not the first one. And only use the harmony waves to enter. Like for example, if we hit this level here at 220, and then the market on the 20 interior core give me a harmony wave short and the cloud shift short, then I'm going to look at that, you know, price action as an entry point for a trade, but not that level as a trade. Yeah, well, it's not quite 250, close enough, 243. If it runs past the test, if it tests uh, past that test, then you're looking at a reversal of that. That's where we at, Sam. For today, we are up after commission $150. Those last 3 days, also, we ended up we gave back a little bit some yesterday, and the day before that made money. Actually, we made $1,800 on that trade. So we're up basically about $2,200 for the week. That's where we're at. Uh, Harder and harder. I could have done a lot better this week. There was opportunities, be honest with you. It just didn't quite connect with it as well as I've done in the past. But not every day is going to be the same. Not every week is going to be the same. But as long as two things are happening, one is you're constantly emotionally balanced, and you're following the system and the process over a span of a week, a month, a year. It's going to all come along. I trade futures, I trade stocks, I trade cryptocurrency. I'm a trader, period. But here in the room on a daily basis, I'm looking at ES, and I trade actively NQ100. And then, I look at crude oil, gold, Russell 2000. But I trade many instruments. I trade DAX. If you're familiar with DAX, I love DAX actually. It's the same process that you see right here. Exactly the same exact thing process. Oh, here I'm gonna age myself. Started in 97, 98. Got into a prop trading firm for 5 years. Then got into the private sector. I opened a business for a couple of years, actually 4 years. Then got back into full-time trading in 2010, October 2010. So I was been full-time since then into today. So totally full-time about 16 years, and overall about 21 years. I got out of my mother's womb trading. I was born trading, huh? Yeah, that's about right. You're born a trader. All right, let's focus on what's going to happen next. All right, so if we have about less than a half an hour left of the morning session, we do appreciate everybody commenting, engaging in the room. That helps the community grow. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and let us know, your thoughts and how we can improve this experience for you. We're showing you how we trade on a daily basis. We have our own private trading room as well, and you can participate and join us for uh, in our premium room for 5 days in that link that I just attached, and that will include the software on NinjaTrader that we use, and that's our trading edge. And if you are also an Apex funding, we have a coupon for you. Uh, Funded accounts is a good way for traders who are starting in the business to make sure that they're making all the mistakes they will be making in an account that does not hurt them financially. So take advantage of that, and let's keep playing the game. Let's keep playing. So right now, what we're seeing, we saw the 22 run up, right? Where's Jose? I mean, look at what they just did. You see how they got to that 22 almost to the tick, and they reversed it. So it worked. I mean, for 10, 15 point trade, actually 20 point trade right there. So these tests, the first test, even when the market is profoundly trending, they're still working for a lot of money. It just, I get, from risk perspective, I'm pulling back and I'm only looking for the second test on a higher price for that type of a trade. And then when you see something like that, then you're coming in here and you're looking at this harmony wave rotation as an entry point for lower prices. Steve, we're keeping an eye open on a potential bounce, but what has to happen in order for me to say I'm going to start engaging myself on the long side? In NQ, I need a reversal, complete reversal to 272. In ES, I need to see a price action above the 3,700. Then I will start testing swing trade levels and see how well they're handling the pressure of the sellers, and then react to that to the upside. Anything short of those two levels coming through, I'm gonna be uh, focused on the short side. And right now, the market demonstrated itself to be short and continue to be short. Just about every short that we took worked out. the one or two trades that we took on the long side, as a fade, ended up getting stopped out. So I just got to follow the market. But those are the levels in which things and the personality of the market will start shifting. Yeah, I'm looking at that potential switch trade on the 70. Captain setup, switch trade. I mean, they literally put two captain setups short on the 70. And this is the first one, the first signal to go short. Captain setup short right there. Then here we go, a captain setup short. And we got very active in that one. And we made a little bit of money. And here they're putting a captain setup short and a switch trade into target number 3. So the expectation is to see continuation and a flush, and which we're getting exactly that. So Jose, you see the concept here. Concept is that one tested well, came in, started a new harmony wave right in this area and gave us a signal. The signal is an inception trade at 94.75. And then you're looking for targets, target 1, target 2, and we're looking into target number 3, which will be 164.75. Did you play the switch trade, Omer? How's everybody doing? Brad, how are we doing? Gary, any trades? Sheila, how we're doing? John, I'll send you the information you asked for. George, what's going on? Jose, we're talking. Ken, how are we doing? Lon and Max, any trades? How's your PA doing, Max, today? Then we don't want to know about that, Pat. Nobody want to hear that. How is Omer doing? Oh, here comes the jokers. I've been trying very nicely, really very nicely, speaking to that spammer that keeps coming to our home basically, and it's just it's not he's not listening. I don't know what to do with this dude. Okay, Omer 405, good job. Gary up 135, good job. Gary's lazy. It's okay. It's a Friday. It is a Friday. You're allowed to be lazy on a Friday. So on Monday, I think we have Columbus Day. So bond market is going to be a half a day, which really affect the futures market. And typically, whenever we have any lack of volume on a day, we take that day off. So Monday, our premium room is going to be closed. Also, we will not be streaming on Monday, and we will take it as a mental health day. And we need as many of those as possible, right? Yeah, I showed that in a minute. I'm up 150, uh, Gary. Not a big day at all. Not a big day. The whole week has not been a big week, really. Basically, that's where my week is at. 2132 for the week. Section 8. Gotta take what the market gives you. Yeah, if you look at it that way, yes, absolutely. How many trading days do we have left? Anyway, let's take a look because that's always a motivator. I love this little app thing. Let me show you. Yeah. Take care, Jose. Have a good one, buddy. So today is October the 7th. Okay. Calculate. Ooh, we have 58 trading days left. That's how many days we have left. That is plenty of days for us to do some damage to this market. That's a lot, I know. That's 20. We got 3 months. Always remember, it's just a numbers game over time. So if like you go from the beginning of the year, 250 days, if you make $100 and keep it, that's 25 grand. So you don't have to break the bank every single day. Just you have to kind of average over time a plus and enjoy the process. I mean, since we started to stream actively on YouTube, we monitored. I mean, we document every stream with the results. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. That's my happy face here. So you could come in here and you see the past live streams, every single one of them. Each one has the number. It's like, okay, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. So whatever we streamed that day during that time, that's the result, profit or an expense. Then you could come in here and go to live trading sessions and click on that. Whoa, what's happening here? I'm offline. Not offline. Okay. Okay. Whatever. You could come in here. Yeah, here we go. It should be. Okay, it's not behaving right. Point is, you could come into that section, click on play all, and you could see all the sessions sequentially from number 1 all the way to 95, and you could see the results. So we're up in that 91 sessions. You have to remember it's a 250 sessions this year. So only 93 of them were up 93,251, not including today. So we're adding another 150 if I don't take any more trades. But so that's my way of showing a proof of concept to people. Like you could come into every single session here, and obviously we cannot go, but and click on it and go under description, and you see a hyperlink that would take you to the exact trade. Then you keep clicking on them, and it's going to take you to every single trade that will amount to that amount that you see on the page, 1847 or 1536. We had, I think, 15 sessions in a row where we made profit every single day. Then the past couple of sessions, we expense 756 and 223, marginal in comparison to the profit that we took. And actually that day I ended up reversing it at the end of the day. But the point is, I want the transparency so people can learn and they can actually not only follow how much money I made as a number, because that doesn't mean anything to you. It's not money in your pocket. It's money in my pocket. But what you can benefit from is going to each logic from every single trade within those 95 sessions and see how duplicatable is the logic. And what the results of that logic and how the management of the trade happened, and when it failed, how did it fail, and what was the result. And so you could see the rainbow of of the thought process that goes into making this happen. So take advantage of that, go into that section and study some of this stuff. And again, you don't have to go through the whole 3 hours or worth of trading. You could literally just click on the hyperlinks and it's going to take you to those trades. And if you have any questions, let me know. Man, that spammer is really persistent. Hey, thank you, Omer. How's that conversation going? Yeah, a lot of people are calling big crazy numbers in crude oil. I think, I don't know if it was JP Morgan or Goldman Sachs that put $100 level on crude. And you're saying 148. Yeah, I saw that, Omer. Yeah. By the way, thank you very much for your help with Yanis. I really appreciate it. All right, guys, that's 11 o'clock, and that kind of concludes my morning session. Good job, everybody. What are you talking? What are you talking about here? Let's see. Let's see what you're doing. Okay, I see that. All right. Yeah, so that's it for me. Take care, everybody. Brad, Gary, Sheila, George, Ken, Lon, Max, Pat. Take care, everybody. Gary over there, take care. And remember, precision is a decision, and always trade in harmony. And we will see you guys on Tuesday. Have a blessed weekend. Take care.